Okay, welcome to February and our very, very special um, 2 2 2020 day with beautiful Bobby F Parihar, my monthly co host for numerology. And this is a very powerful day. So we're going to be sharing a lot of really interesting stuff here. I think is what he's saying, was telling me earlier. And I'm just going to make I am not the Freedom Gang, I am Suzie Cheel. I've got everything started. Um, that's definitely my group, the Freedom Gang. And yeah, so this is really exciting. So before we start, I just want to share the energy that we've got that came in with February yesterday because this is a combination of numerology and help with the intuitive wisdom and a bit of psychic reading as well. Somebody called me the other day after I'd done the reading, and I was very psychic. So this is what came out, and I'll read what I wrote about this today. But so we've got our challenge card for the month of February is receive, and I thought that was beautiful because it does tie in with the partnership. We have to learn to receive for ourselves as well as receiving the love and what we're worthy of. Our focus for the month is gratitude, which is allowing us to step into confidence. And I'm just going to read you the message I channeled for the cards today. I'm back in January. Here we go. The February reading was receive the love and the value that you are worth. Yes, breathe it in. Be so fully grateful in each moment for all the abundance that you have in your life. As you open your heart and mind to receive, you find the confidence to step up and to shine. Time for you to be the star in your life. The world is waiting for you, for your magic, for your message, and for your mission that will create the change that you wish to see in the world. This, for me, supports my whole thing about creating ripples of change in the world. So that was and I think that was for February the 1st, which I know for Bobby it is still February the 1st, but it's February the 2nd there. And because it's also an 8th day, I thought today's card was really appropriate, which was passion. Today's card is when you follow the path of your heart, the flame of passion will light up your life. And passion comes so much with what I'm going to now hand over to Bobby to talk about, which is the energy of February with the numbers and what he has called gateway partnerships and the importance of partnerships in this month of February. Welcome, Bobby.
Thank you so much, Suzie, for having me. It's a pleasure to be here again. I'm super excited to be able to share this message. I myself am a life path 2, and you're a life path 4. And when you see numbers in sequence 2, 4, 6, 8, you get an idea or an understanding around patterns, around stability and support. It's predictable. It feels like it's safe. It's a safe energy that you can build things on. You can build an idea on. And when we're in a 4 energy year, when we're in a 2 energy month, we see a 2 energy day, and we see an 8 energy day. Sorry, we're getting a chance to see safe vibrations for us to come out inside of North America. There's the Groundhog Day. It's this little small little hamster-like fat rat that lives in the ground, and during this time, if it comes out and it sees its shadow, then it goes back in, and we're destined for a couple more weeks of winter weather. And if it doesn't see its shadow and it comes out, it's not scared, then we know that spring is on the way and that the weather's turning. So this feeling of like us going through this, I'm coming out now and I want to go and check what things are out. The year said, when we talked about the 4-year, get your butt in order, get to work, get this thing done. Because when we look at a 2-year, we're now seeing that's the weather's turning. So this feeling of like us going through this, I'm coming out now and I want to go and check myself. So, okay, good. Yeah, we get a chance to see that this partnership mechanism says, I need you. We're going to do this together. If we need to get things done and we need to work and we need to create power, the partnership aspect comes in to think, let's work together and let's do this together. This is where the stage is starting to get set. So if we look at the value of a year, we see that the 1 is a lot about what my vision is for this new place I'm going to be in. Let's let's shake off the hangover of the last year and really get into the power of this one. Now that we've fully picked it up, we're at a new level of energy that says, let's find the people we need to work with. Let's create the relationships that we need to create. Who's looking for me? Who am I serving? What am I doing? How do I come out to the world? This is a perfect time for entrepreneurs. Most of this audience is entrepreneurs, right? And like they're creating abundance. You don't do that by yourself. It's not a singular effort. And that's why it's tough because, you know, the message is about to receive. You need to learn how to receive. And that's a challenge because a lot of us don't recognize the play of the two. It's what you give and what you get in exchange. And a lot of us break that. So in a magnetic space where the gateways are before us, you see this 2, this 4, this 8, and it's a mechanism of let's work together. Let's do this together. Let's us two work together to create something. That's how I read numerology. I look at the numbers and you make a sentence out of them. The same way you pull your cards and you see the vision behind it. You look at these numbers and you're like, wait a second, if I'm reading this right, this is a year where we got to work really hard and we got to partner up together and not let go. And with that power, we should unfold a level of wealth, especially in a day like today. So it's a good time to talk to your team. It's a good time to have a coaching call, a good time to connect with someone that you need to be connecting with. Because like for us, we're into things that we have no idea about right now, web development stuff. I have no clue. And I've been scratching my head on it. And then as soon as the month came in, I was like, why don't I just find someone who can do this? And let's just, so I put out a contest that a web developer, I would give them some sessions if they could give me some code. And, we would both do what we're good at. And that's that, like, be open to receive and give what you're truly loving and giving of. I think that's kind of what the theme or the moral of this month. So and the conversations I've had as well, too. There's people out there wanting to help other people. This is the time zone for that.
This is amazing. I tell you why this is really amazing. I mean, I just think it's wonderful. The partnership that Bobby and I have, that we've come together to do this month is amazing. And on Friday, I had my other co-host, my intuitive wisdom psychic friend, Elaine Haynes, who is, so you're doing the beginning of each month, or whenever the number is coming up. And then the last Friday of each month, she and I are channeling and as well. So it's really the whole show is sort of coming together.
Wow.
And it was a bit of a struggle last year, whereas today, yesterday and today, I've got the two next people for next Friday, the Friday after that. So it's all done. It's been so easy.
Nice.
Because I have found my tribe, I suppose, here, which is beautiful. So it's so much easier to be like, Bobby and I work together. I'm finding all these other people. And the other thing that's come up for us, people keep saying, Des and I are very powerful couple together. And we've just been in a container for 6 days where everybody else is, on the whole, a lot younger than us. And somebody interviewed us and actually did a live with us because we inspired her so much. She said, if Suzie and Des can still be here and dancing and they haven't gone home because they're tired, and this was somebody who was tired, said, I can't, I've got to stay. We just got so much. It's just a whole new way of doing business. But what's
Yeah.
coming out of it is everybody's commenting on our energy and saying we really should be doing something more together. So Des has just put a plan together which he shared in our group that we're in. So it's and that just came today because of something that the vision woman who wrote the vision board said, the two of you have got something absolutely unique that other couples would like, particularly, couples 50 plus who maybe want to do something together. So I'm really excited when you're talking about this partnership thing. And I wonder how many other people might feel, oh, wow, maybe I can do something. I mean, Bobby and Sally.
It, right? Like when I say that, you feel what I'm talking about. Your life is like, oh my gosh, I'm going through a partnership creation right now. And me and Des doing this, we're going to create something big. Like, look at the number 2, and then into the 4, and then into the 8. Like, it literally makes a geometric shape of expansion.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, 2.
2 times 2 times 2 is 8.
Yeah.
So these gateways that we're playing a part of are like extraordinary. Like for me, yeah, that's basically what we're looking at. And when you were saying this, I was like, well I'm just gonna kind of spill the beans a little bit.
Okay, go on. I'll go.
Suzie and I have been recording, and we're going to continue to keep recording this way to showcase, and I'm planning on hosting, the everything Suzie on my site. So, I need to put together marketing material to be able to host you properly, like a proper host. I want to make sure you got a nice space on my page, and it's going to look amazing. And the reality is that like this month is the energy that we need to be able to put that together. And I'm this month I'm focusing on my partnership legacy, the people who I'm working with that are going to expand onto others that I'm hosting. And so it's really cool to see that even on my side of the world from where I'm standing. And then, even the first person I put there was Sally. And she's the first partner program. We're helping her like unload her brand. She absolutely is fired up this year. It's going to be powerful, but you got to get the picture when you see all these cool things happening everywhere, especially in your own life. You look back and you're like, wow, there must be really something to this whole vibration situation, because we're going somewhere. This is gonna be a lot of fun.
And I came up with an idea which I hadn't actually shared with you, that Bobby is going to be promoting my work. So I mean, we're promoting Bobby's work here, but I'm seeing that.
Know your work. They need to see it. They have to know what you can do for them. Like, there's something that you give to people as a transcendence of their energy. And I say this every time that we talk, and it's like, I'm glad that you're properly doing this now, because I have to find the people that I truly passionately care about. And that's why Suzie's doing what she's doing. So you're going to see her inside of my camp, because I want to make a space for you at the table. You know what I mean?
And I'm going to be doing it in some other people's teams as well. And also this week I have been doing short readings, like 20, 30-minute readings with people. And I have got the most amazing testimonials from people.
That's awesome.
They got a very, very short version of what we did a couple of weeks ago. So, so I realized that I have this amazing ability. And the more I do it, of course, the more it expands. And so I'm excited about the partnerships I'm developing, about how Bobby and I will do more and more work, I believe, together over the next year or so. And it'd be lovely. I'm sorry, I haven't been watching the live stream. Oh, we have a whole lot of people here, and look who we've got. We've got Susanna. Hi, Christina. Hi, Susanna. Hi, Shelley. Hi, Roderick. How wonderful. Mr. Damien. Bobby.
Hi, yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Andrew.
I was on a share party, but we got so involved in the conversation, I forgot that I didn't even share it yet properly. Sorry, I'm putting this on my group right now. Hey guys, what's up, everyone? What's going on?
I shared it to my group. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Christina. Yeah, we got so
Thank you,
engrossed in
Tina.
the conversation we forgot to look at who was watching it. Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
we'll now go back to what we were talking about with Bobby on, because we're here on, for those of you who are just joining, if you look at early in the replay, I've shared the reading for February. We go back to talking about these partnership gateways. We just got a little sidetracked on what was going on in my life and how we're going to be supporting one another.
Well, we're showing up with the examples, right? Like it's showing up literally in our lives, what we're talking about, that we get a chance to experience it. And if I am, I know you guys are. And I know that you, because I'm working with you guys, right? And we're creating power, we're doing stuff. And I know that this year is a really powerful, and we have to pay attention to that. And that's why I love being able to connect with you, Suzie, on the gateway of the month, like the monthly gateway. We get a chance to see what's the message. And this one says partnership. And we really magnetize that because of the year we're in and so forth, what type of day it is today.
I just want to welcome a new friend of mine and somebody I have met before, but we were just in the same container last week. Hi, Emma. And she's somebody who has a wonderful partnership where, which is interesting. So you and Sally have your individual things, but you also come together to do things. And Emma and Ryan have that partnership here of where they work with people with relationships and things, which is really beautiful. So thank you, Emma, for joining. That's wonderful.
That's awesome. Yeah, the work that Sally and I will do together will be on relationships. When we create our programs and do things for others as a unit, we're gonna go into power couple relationship building and that kind of stuff. So it's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, and I think it's really important because I suppose, Des and I are quite unique because we're that much older than most of the people that we associate with. But most of the people in our age group aren't doing what we're doing. So this is why we hang out with younger people. And I've been friending a lot of new people, like Emma and some other people, because I want to broaden that horizon of people that my work's going out to, because it's also bringing me back into this. This is a painting that Bobby really likes. This is my own heartscape, but I'm looking at redeveloping that whole program this year as well. So it's exciting.
There's so many cool things to keep you busy, absolutely. But this is the month I would say for sure where you get a chance to really call in the people who are going to help you with that vision, like this new expanded network, these new connections, and even a spiritual beep in the background, right? That thing that just says, yes, this is a place where we're supposed to find the right people who are supposed to connect with you. So I'm really excited. This is going to be really cool. And I can't wait to show everybody show you off on my side as well. It's going to be really fun.
Thank you. You'll see what Bobby and I've been doing something that I do for other people. I used to just do it as a yearly thing, but now I'm going to say it doesn't matter what time of the year you come in. We're doing like a 12-month reading with your own tailored meditation, and then really getting clarity. We've got a really exciting exercise that we're going to be doing today that Bobby found. It was called Clarity Through Contrast. It's part of my own law of attraction training that I do with people.
So stay tuned for that because we're going to do that right after this, and that'll be happening. I'll be hosting that video.
Yes, that's right. So it's there's lots of. I think it's an amazing time, and I'm very blessed at the moment because I have two mentors. For those people in Australia, you can actually join something that you can share.
It's 222. 2020.
2020, and I'm about to mention the people who are changing Des and we're just saying our life will never be the same. We've been in a 6-stage container with somebody called Kate Tiffy Gray and Jeffrey Slater, and they are really melding the spirit and business together and making, and they want to make a huge difference in the world. So they want to create more and more millionaires so we can have more and more impact in the world. So it's yeah, very special. I feel it's a really, really special time. So
Especially at a time like that, a message like that that comes in right at that moment, it's got to feel like, like these are there's partnerships, and these are another partnership, and it really starts to like the writing's on the wall, guys. Okay, I know you guys are watching this. A lot of people are watching this inside of my group. So to hello to all the numerology alumni watching this with us, the share party. This year, you need to, if we're like, okay, so what do we do? You need to pick up a set of mentors. You need to pick up a set of audience that you can help, people that you need to bring up with you, and people that you need to help you bring you up. Like don't do it alone. Even people at your level that you can run with, whether it be a workout buddy or a partner in business, a partner in wealth, or to work in a pod or work in a team, or and then on the other side, make sure that you're gaining information from source, from your mentors, from coaches, because there's lots of cool tips, tricks, techniques, and things like Suzie's program. Like there's a really powerful reason why you need that, because there's a lot of clarity you have to go through inside of yourself, especially the work that I do. Like if you need to get this conversation done and you haven't had it done yet, then you're missing a piece of that inner work, personal development side to help you through some of those blocks. And I like to think that's why it's so important, the work that you do, because when you channel it through art, like super cool little segue there, but you're expressing an emotion and a feeling that can't quite be said in words. And it just brings you to a spiritual feeling to be like, wow, this is a language of spirit. And it's such I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. But yeah, if you don't have a set of the cards yet, you need them, guys. There's like spirit came through that.
And what came up for me this week, I kept being, we kept being asked whether, why we do whatever else. And what kept coming up for me was colour the world. And it's fascinating. When I had my textile business back in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, my tagline was colour the world. And so now it's my thing, what's coming up is colour the world with love. So in turn, you can live in limitless abundance, which is where we're, once we're doing that. But this is, and I realise this is where all this is about. The colour is here. And I always remember I didn't want to put words on the card. I want people to look at that card and see what is your heart whisper to you. But everybody said you needed words. That's why it doesn't come with the little guidebook that everybody else has there. Because if you read everything I write about the cards, you're not allowing what might come from in here when you look at this heart or you look at this heart. So it's about I believe and as everybody said, the cards are so positive. But the feedback I'm getting from people, I've got more and more testimonials about how they're really changing people's lives.
Yes.
So as Bobby says, if you haven't got it set, just message me. I will put the link there as well, and so that everybody knows how they're coming. I'll just show them. They come in. Let's go. I sold a whole lot.
The one my came in was like this.
Yeah, right. So Bobby has a satin bag. Most people have this bag. They now come with a little Suzie Cheel tag on them. You get a handwritten note from me as well, and I still and you still get. There's still. I'm adding in. They were wrapped in paintings, but I ran out of those paintings. So one of these will come. So somebody said, "Oh, they're expensive," and this is getting and the recent painting which is in frame. And I can stop doing, while I can still do this. When I get much bigger and it's all outsourced, you won't get the same touch. that we're getting now.
Yeah, that's true. Get
So
it, Mike.
get them now before that changes.
Yeah,
And so I think that. So thank you for giving me that opportunity to really promote my car. Thank you very much.
of course. You have to. They sit right on my desk. And, I usually just go in there and I just quickly just pull up the deck. And then I'm like, oh, flow. I'm like, and then I just sit there with the thought for a few minutes. And I'm just like, this is the one that I need to experience right now. And there's been times when I've been sitting there and I haven't been feeling good. And I pick it up and it says, just smile. And I'm just like, Susie, you got me good. And I'm
It's interesting, isn't it? Sometimes I wonder why I ever put that the smile card in. I often do wonder why sometimes I look at it and I think. Now I did a reading for a guy the other day who had never ever experienced cards before, and this was his outcome card, and I said to him, and I said, yeah, you've got a beautiful smile, but we don't see it very often. Because, but when he smiles, he's got this beautiful smile. He said, oh, now I know why that card came out. So, and I always think of this card when I walk on the beach because I always smile at people. And I'm still amazed the number of people who walk on the beach, it's surrounded by abundance, and they've still, you say hello or good morning or something, and they've still got their head like this. Looking at their feet.
It's true.
Absolutely true. That's right. So,
What can you do? I mean, this is humanity, right? This is all of us or none of us. And you see people tired and they're disconnected, and that's why you still have to. It doesn't matter if they shine their light or not. You have to shine yours.
and I think that's the big message and to shine your light. You can't do it alone. I really learned that during the week. Was you need supportive people around you, and then you need to Bobby was looking for somebody to fix the website, and that we look at sharing services. And then we get to that point where we have a whole team. We have somebody who you write a piece of content, or you film. We film this, and then somebody takes bits of it, and it all goes out for your social media. So there's once you're in that position, you can grow even more and have even more impact as well.
Because this is a global connection, right? I'm in Canada, and we're all over the world. So to create a digital community, it's so cool. Like we've become a family of like a city of people. 10,000 of us so far inside of our little town, and through it we're connecting connections everywhere. So it's just a wonderful sort of thing to look back on.
And that's right. And I mean, Bobby and I met through an online business. That is how we met. We met in a Zoom room. We actually met in a Zoom room with Lee. Lee brought you into one of the things when I just joined this business.
Wow.
I don't know, somehow whether we talked about numbers and things. Oh, I know what it was. I mean, Des didn't want to know, and I don't want to say. I happen to like Suzie Cheel, and I don't have a middle name and what it was. I've never really wanted to put another initial there. And probably not to this exercise that I've been doing on the beach for years now. And then I think he sent me a message and said, I'd love to have a reading. And so, Bobby did my numbers and I did a reading for him, and on we go. And the other thing that's really, I haven't got it in here at the moment, I'll have it before we do the next session, is I have it by my bed every morning. I look at my numbers and February the 2nd. And February the 2nd to me today was about business opportunities. And I think some of the feedback that Des and I have been given by another very intuitive person today is looking at business opportunities and things as well. So
wow,
it's just really amazing.
Yep. Well, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, this is your year, and this is the stuff that you're right up your alley. So when I look towards your numbers, I'm like, well, of course you're going to take advantage of this energy. You should, you need to, you have to.
So, Bobby, let's see what I just been told. Let's see what February is. One card, see if it's February. How's your gym thing going? Are you still going to the gym?
Yes, I am, and it helps me to not feel guilty. It helps me to not feel guilty about the things that I eat. I feel confident in myself, and it helps me to study. I listen to audios when I go there, and you have to. If you don't go to the gym, you don't exercise daily, you're missing a big, huge piece of the puzzle.
I do it a different way.
I feel very like guilty and weird when I don't go. And sometimes because kids, I got 4 kids, you miss your opportunity and you can't go back, and then you have to keep moving forward. And it's more about not feeling guilty that I miss, but understanding how much I love to go. That's before it was like, oh, I was looking for an excuse not to go. Now I'll feel upset if I can't have gotten to the gym. So it's good. It's a good feeling.
Well, the last week we've been to swim every morning, so that was good. But back to 10,000 steps a day, starting tomorrow. Back on what I call Roxy, one of those vibrator machines, which is really good for me for building my bones too.
You have one of those? If you have your own?
Yeah, a little vibrator thing that I do.
Yeah, we got one.
Yeah, 15 minutes every day, I was told by my physio, and I'm not having all the back problems I used to have. So
That's amazing. Yeah, no, I love my vibration plate. But I'm curious, like did you buy it, or did you get it online, or did you find someone to sell it to you, or
I think we bought it online and had it delivered.
and what did you spend on it?
Oh, but under $300.
Okay, see, the one we got was about $900, so it's a very heavy duty machine, but it was on sale from like 1,500. So
Ours is, I just get on and I do all my back exercises, and then
yeah, it's literally like
that you can stand there, and I used to have a guy with my back conceal. I used to have to stand, do shaking on my bed to, it helps build all the bones and things.
right, yeah.
And so you've got a good month coming up.
Magic happens. Let it happen. I mean, what
And
else can
the
you do?
one thing with the message here for you is, this is from the reading I've done for you for the year, is you've got to take that time to sit in stillness each day and really listen and get in touch with that. Oh, it's very interesting. I just see that, yeah, you've got to get in touch more with we both have this amazing intuition. And we're great at giving it out to others. We don't always follow it ourselves. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm hearing, that I'm hearing for you. Okay?
Yeah, I hear you.
Really hard. Now, I think it's the time of the day and it's a Sunday afternoon. I don't have a lot of people on my profile at the moment. Do you have many? Oh, hold on, my screen's broken. You had a lot of people who were on. Do you have a lot of people on your page, Bobby?
Mine looks like it's frozen. I'm not sure if you guys can still hear us or see us, but I've got a frozen video on this side. So
Well,
you may have just broken the internet. So if that's the case, then I'm cool with that. But we are recording this, so I mean, if it didn't get on the stream, at least it's on the record, so we can definitely get it onto the channels it needs to go. But something happens, right?
I usually do, a couple of readings for people, but I can't see anybody here. I'm not frozen on my page.
Yeah, I'm seeing some of us move somewhere, but on my watch party, it's frozen, and I can see other people see. If you guys can, put a comment in there and just let us know that you can see us.
Yeah, come on over to my page, which is just Suzie Cheel, and just drop a comment in there, and we can see whether there's anybody still there or not.
Yeah, that feels like a solid, strong message, and I like to think that I'm kind of like the canary in the mine for a lot of people. When I feel something, I kind of notice or feel it for others, and when when you're telling me magic happens and that thing sort of comes through, I feel it. I feel like this is a very magnetic and super powerful day, and magic just wants to happen. And for some reason, it shows up as partnering up. Your reading, you gave me a message. I needed to get that from you. And this partnership and magic is the 8. and we get a chance to see an 8-8 on a 2-2 reading, it just makes me feel like that's the numerological equivalent. It's very in line. Makes me feel like, wow, that's like the reinforcing of a message. So for any of you guys out there who are trying to make it happen, my heart goes out to you because I know it can be tough. Don't do it alone. Come and see us. Come and call us, whatever you need. I promise you guys we're going to be there for you guys. That's what we do, and that's basically why we're here, right?
And I think that is a really good note for us to finish on today. What do you think, Bobby?
Let's switch gears. Okay, I appreciate you. Yeah, we're gonna. At this moment, I guess from the show live, we're gonna go and film something very powerful. Susie's got a gift for me, and we'll connect on that. I guess next time. But as always, what a pleasure and a blessing to be a part of this and a part of your world, Suzie. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, everybody who's watching. If you're watching the replay, please put replay up because I will come back and reply to all the comments later. Thank you, Justina, for being here. There was no comments coming up there, so I didn't know if anybody was still there. And I will drop the link for the cards. And for the next 48 hours, this came through one of my mentors the other day. Let's just get out there and get people to have your reading. I have a half price on for my reading for the next 48 hours. And I will drop that link in there as well. So, and you get your, and you can see, I will put I'll share where the testimonial is so that you can hear what somebody who just had one of these, mini readings and what she got from it. So, anyway, so thank you again, Bobby, for being here. Bobby will be back on the 4th. No, the 3rd.
3
at 3 p.m.
Yep.
There's going to be a switch over where we'll be doing it, I think, at a 5 a.m. or a 6 a.m. my time. I haven't worked out when that one is.
I thought we avoided it. I was just going to check right now. I think it happens in April. It can't happen in April.
No, April will still be 4 p.m. because it'll only be
It's my 11 now because it's getting later and later for me. Right now it's my 8 o'clock. A couple months ago.
After it gets to 11, then it goes to my 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. I just get up early and do it. That's all.
Yeah, that's right. You're 5 a.m. on the 4th, right? Or on the 5th?
On the 5th. 5 a.m. on the 5th. 6 a.m. on the 6th. Yeah, we go back. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, we do 2 more that will be in the afternoon, and then we'll be doing early morning. Yes. I'm lucky. I get up at 5 a.m. Sometimes at 4. So, okay. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Bobby, for being part of this and being part of my life. Everybody, remember to love yourself into abundance. Namaste.